Now the topic before us is impact of increase in foreign exchange demand on exchange rate. As an individual, on an individual level, we may say that we are from middle class family. We do not have any passport. None of our relatives lives abroad. We do not require foreign exchange. We do not have enough money to make investment abroad. We are living from hand to mouth. So we do not require foreign exchange. We do not require foreign currency. We are from India. We do not require Canadian dollar, euro or US dollar. We are not to make any unilateral transfer. But here, when we are understanding the concept of foreign exchange demand, we are studying it from the national level or from the perspective of international level. We, as a nation, are doing trade with the rest of the world. We are doing import, export. We are giving loans to the other countries. We are also taking loans from other countries. We are making investments as a nation, as a businessman in other countries. We are also getting investment from other countries. We are sending unilateral transfers abroad. We are also receiving unilateral transfers from abroad. So, when we are studying the concept of foreign exchange demand, we may state that we require foreign exchange for many purposes, such as for import. If we import something, if we do import from say USA, we are in India, then we will have to make payment to USA in US dollars. As already told, when we do import from other countries, we have to make payment as per the will of the exporting country or as per the will of the exporting nation, exporting businessman. So in most of the cases, the exporter may ask for the payment in US dollar or his own domestic currency from where the goods or services are being supplied to us. So when we are importing, we will have to make the payment in foreign currency. So the demand for foreign currency rises. It may also happen that, say, Canada is very investment attractive country because, say, the investment policies of the government are very good. So the people from the rest of the world will like to make investments there. So the demand of foreign currency of Canada, that is Canadian dollar, will rise. Then, if there is a political stability in any country, it will be preferred for investment. If there is political instability in any country, the investment will flow out of the country. The foreign investors will pull their investments from that country. So in case of political stability in any country, the demand for foreign exchange rises. Suppose in we are studying political stability. If there is a political stability in a particular country, say A, so the people from the rest of the country will like to make investments in country A. To make investments, they will have to purchase the currency of that country. So the demand for the currency of the country where there is political stability will rise. It may also be possible that the interest rates in a particular country are good as compared to other countries. It may be also the reason for increase in demand of foreign exchange. Suppose at present $1 is equal to 82.83 INR, Indian rupee. It may be added that the foreign exchange rate does not remain stable. It goes on changing continuously in the market because there is always trading in the forex market 24 by 5 days a week. So due to continuous trading, the value of the exchange rate continuously goes on changing. Suppose if at present the value of $1 is equal to 82.83 Indian rupee. If there is increase in the demand of US dollars, what will happen? It may be possible that the value of $1 will increase to, if there is increase in demand. So what has happened? In the case of increase in demand, the value of domestic currency has decreased. The value of foreign currency has increased. We are from India, so the value of domestic currency is decreasing because to get $1, we will have to pay 85 Indian rupee, which earlier we used to pay 82.83. So the value of domestic currency has increased, and the value, and on the other hand, the residents of USA will get 85 rupees in return of $1. Now we will understand this impact of increase in exchange rate, impact of increase in foreign exchange demand on exchange rate. That is, if the demand increases, what effect is there on the price or the price of or exchange rate? What is the effect on exchange rate? As you know that this is the demand curve, which is downward sloping. This is the supply curve. This is upward sloping. OX is x-axis. OY is y-axis. Here it is quantity of foreign exchange demanded. Here it is on y-axis, it is exchange rate or the price of foreign currency in relation to domestic currency. So here it is the point E, equilibrium point, where demand and supply curve cut each other. So this is the quantity demanded Q at when the exchange rate is R. So when there is increase in demand, what will happen? Increase in foreign exchange demand. If there is, suppose we are from India and there is demand, rather if we say that as the transactions are taking place all over the world, if we say that there is increase in demand in US dollars all over the world, what will happen? The demand curve will shift upward. If there is increase in demand, what will happen? Equilibrium point also shifts upward. Rate increases. This is the quantity demanded. So when quantity demanded has increased from OQ to OQ1, the exchange rate has increased from OR to OR1. We can, for example, we can say that if we are from India and earlier the exchange rate was 1 US dollar is equal to 83 INR. That is, we used to pay 83 to get 1 US dollar. But as the demand of the currency has increased at the international level, what will be its effect? When the demand increases, foreign exchange rate also increases. So we assume that it has increased to 85. So what has happened? It is depreciation of domestic currency. Because to get 1 US dollars, we were earlier paying only 83 rupees. Now to get 1 US dollars, as the demand of US dollar has increased, we have to pay 85 rupees. On the other hand, the value of foreign currency has increased. There is appreciation of foreign currency. We hope this concept is quite clear to you, that as the demand of foreign currency increases, then exchange rate also increases. Now the topic before us is investigating how declining foreign exchange demand influences foreign exchange rate. At a personal level, we may say that we have no demand for foreign exchange. That is, we do not require any foreign currency. We are from a middle class family. None of our relatives lives abroad. So we have not to send any gift on as birthday gift or on the wedding anniversary of any relative, because no relative is living abroad. We do not require any foreign currency. As we are having only limited means, we do not have any money to make investments abroad. When we do not have money, we do not require foreign currency. Our children are studying in a local school. So when our children are not studying abroad, we have not to send any money to them. So again, we have no demand for foreign currency. Even we do not have passport. We buy local goods because we are from middle class family. So there is no import from our side. We do not buy imported goods. So there is no demand at personal level from our side. At the personal level, we may say so. But when we are discussing the concept of foreign exchange demand, we are studying it from the national level. Because foreign exchange demand, in the case of foreign exchange, it is a concerned with export and import of countries. As a country, we do certain things export. We also import certain goods and services. We give loans to other countries. We take loans from other countries. We make investments abroad. We get investments from abroad. And when there are national disasters in any part of the world, we may be giving some help to them on humanitarian grounds, and at times we may also get financial aid from the other countries. So these are all economic transactions which take place between our country and the rest of the world. And due to all these reasons, there is demand of foreign exchange. When we are to make investments abroad, we require foreign exchange. So why we demand foreign exchange? Or rather, why there is decline or decrease in foreign exchange demand? There may be decrease in the foreign exchange demand because if say there are reduced imports, suppose earlier we were buying 1000 kg of certain goods from a country, say Germany. Germany used to send 100 kg of certain goods to us, and we used to pay to them. We are from India, we have to pay to them for getting imports in return. So we have to pay them in their currency, in the currency of Germany or other currency which they may have asked for, example US dollars. So we will have to purchase that foreign currency to pay for imports. But when our demand has decreased, say we are now getting imports of only 800 kg worth goods. So naturally what will happen when the demand has decreased, when we are buying less as imports, then naturally there will be less demand of foreign exchange. So first reason is reduced. Due to reduced imports, foreign exchange demand decreases. Then is speculative depreciation. What it means? As you may be aware that there is speculative trading in forex market. Speculative means that the particular investors may think that a particular currency is likely to rise or decrease very shortly, the value of foreign currency in relation to the rest of the other currencies is likely to increase or decrease. This is speculative trading. When the speculators believe that the value of a currency is likely to decrease, what will happen? They will not purchase more of that currency, or they will sell that foreign currency. Suppose we think that the currency of a country is likely to fall, the value of a currency of a country is likely to fall. What will happen? The speculators will either sell their holding in that currency or not make fresh purchases. So it reduces the demand of foreign exchange or the currency of that country. Then it may happen that if say in a country, say there is a country Canada, and the investment opportunities are not there much, which earlier used to be there. We are only taking example. If the investment opportunities in a particular country have reduced earlier, which might be there, then the demand of foreign exchange or the currency of that country is likely to reduce. The value of Canadian dollar is likely to reduce because the investment opportunities have decreased. So when the investment opportunities abroad decrease, the demand of foreign exchange also decreases. It may also happen that domestic investment opportunities have improved. What it means? It means that it may be possible that we are from India. If we say that earlier the investment opportunities in India were not so good, we are taking only example. But due to the various measures taken by the government in a particular country increase, we are here taking the example of India, then what will happen? When the investment opportunities have increased domestically, the people of India who were here making investments abroad will not making investments abroad. Earlier they were sending their money abroad. For that purpose there was demand of foreign exchange. As now they are investing domestically. Now naturally the demand for foreign exchange will decrease. So what happens when their foreign exchange demand decreases? We will understand the same with the help of a figure. This is OX is x-axis, OY is y-axis. On OX we will study or write quantity demanded of foreign exchange. On y-axis it represents exchange rate or the price of foreign currency in relation to domestic currency. This is the demand curve which is sloping downward. This is the supply curve which is sloping upward. So when the demand decreases, what happens? When demand decreases, demand curve shifts to the left. This is the new demand curve. Earlier, E was the equilibrium point and OQ was the quantity of foreign exchange demanded and OR was the exchange rate. Say it is 83. Exchange rate is 83. In other words, we can say that we are taking only example. 1 US dollar is equal to 83 Indian rupee. We are taking only example. That is, to get 1 US dollars, we have to pay at present 83. But when the demand has decreased, equilibrium point has also changed. Demand curve has shifted and the new demand curve is D1, D1. Whereas supply remains the same and new rate is R1. It is, suppose it is 80. What has happened? Exchange rate has decreased from 83 to 80 and quantity demanded has reduced from OQ to OQ1. So you can see that here that when the quantity demanded has reduced from OQ to OQ1, in the same way the exchange rate has also decreased from OR to OR1, that is from O83 to 80. What it means? It means that there is appreciation of domestic currency. How it is? Because earlier to get 1 US dollars we used to pay 83. Now to get 1 US dollar we have to pay only 80. We are from India. If we want to purchase 1 US dollar, now we will have to pay only 80 rupees. So there is appreciation of domestic currency from our point of view, from Indian point of view. But at the same time, it is depreciation of foreign currency, because earlier the residents of USA were getting 83 rupee in return of 1 US dollars, but now they are getting only 80 Indian rupees. So when the demand of foreign exchange declines, exchange rate also declines. Now the topic before us is how increased foreign exchange supply affects exchange rate. we will understand this concept with the help of an example. Suppose we go to the market to purchase onion. In the market, 100 kg of onion is present for sale, and say its price is $1 per kg. Next day, suppose its supply increases, and from 100 kg the supply in the market has increased to 150 kg. What will happen? It is quite possible that when the supply has increased, then the price of that good is likely to decrease, other things remaining the constant. We are not here taking into consideration the demand and other facts. The demand and other things will remain the same. Then it is likely that the price of onion per kg may decrease because the supply has increased from 100 to 150. So the price of onion is likely to fall, will fall. In the same way, when the foreign exchange supply increases, what will happen to the exchange rate? This is to find out. First is why we demand or why increased foreign exchange supply happens. Why there is increase in the supply of foreign exchange? Why there is increase in supply of foreign currency? Suppose we are in India and here the currency is Indian rupee, and say other country is US where the currency is US dollar. Now US dollar is foreign currency for us. Now what are the reasons that there may be increase in foreign exchange supply? The reasons for increase in supply, what are the reasons? It may be possible that exports have increased. We are from India. Suppose we were earlier sending exports, say 100 kg of goods to US dollar. We are here taking only example. Now our exports have increased 150 kg. Exports have increased from 100 to 150 kg. So when there is increase in exports, in return we will get US dollars. So the supply of foreign exchange will increase. Next, suppose in India there is improvement in political climate. We are taking only example. As compared to earlier, if there is stability in political climate, government is stable political climate, what will happen? When there is a stable political climate in any country, then the foreign investors come to make investment in that country. So there is inflow of foreign exchange, which result into increase in foreign exchange supply. So when the atmosphere in the country, investment opportunities are good, or the government adopts favorable investment policies which are favorable to the investors abroad, then the foreign exchange supply in the country increases. it may be also possible that, as you know, that every government has foreign exchange reserves. If the government of the country sells forex reserves they hold, what will happen? The supply of foreign exchange will increase. So these are the certain reasons why foreign exchange supply increases. So now we will understand the impact of increase in foreign exchange supply. If the supply foreign exchange increases, what effects it has on exchange rate? Exchange rate means value of a currency in relation to other currency. That is how much of foreign currency we can buy with 1 unit of domestic currency, or how much of domestic currency we will have to pay to purchase 1 unit of other currency. Let us understand it what we have said. Suppose the value of $1 at present is 82.83 Indian rupee. Exchange rate means that we will have to pay 82.83 Indian rupee to get 1 unit of US dollar. This is exchange rate. So we are now understanding this concept with the help of a diagram. This is OX is X axis, OY is Y axis. On OX we will write quantity of foreign exchange supplied. On Y axis we will write exchange rate, that is the value of foreign currency in relation to Indian currency. As you know that demand curve is downward sloping, DD is demand curve which is downward sloping, SS is supply curve. So here the equilibrium point is E and OQ is the quantity supplied at exchange rate R. So when there is increase in supply, what happens? When there is increase in supply, this supply curve shifts to the right and the supply curve becomes S1 S1. So what happens? Supply has increased from OQ to OQ1. What it has resulted into? It has resulted into decrease in exchange rate. Here the earlier exchange rate was OR, now it has decreased to OR1. Supply of foreign exchange has increased, exchange rate has decreased. What it means? Suppose it was earlier 83 Indian rupee. That is, earlier to get $1 we had to pay 83. But as the supply of US dollar or foreign currency has increased, the exchange rate has decreased to say 80. What it means? It means that there is appreciation of domestic currency. How it has happened? Earlier, to get $1 we were paying 83 rupees. But now to get $1 we have to pay only 80 rupees. So it is appreciation of domestic currency. It also means depreciation of foreign currency. How depreciation of foreign currency? Earlier, the residents of USA were getting 83 rupee for 1 US dollar, but now they are getting only 80 rupee. Earlier, if they were buying 100 goods at the rate 83, they were paying only $100. If they were purchasing 100 goods at the rate of 83 or 1 US dollar, they were paying only 100 US dollars. But to get the same 100 goods, the price of the goods is same 83. In Indian rupee, the price is same 83. But the value of goods is 83. But they will have to pay 8,300, in other words, Indian rupee. But now the value of 1 US dollar is only 80. So they will have to make more payment in US dollars. So it is depreciation of foreign currency. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.